So what's good, YouTube family? And that's right, you're watching me with the culprit who sent his son. I'm not going to say allegedly, the culprit who sent his son to prank Shedeur. Because at the end of the day, how did he even get the phone number if the coach had it? I don't want to hear about the son went in his father's phone and did it. First of all, the son is 21 years old. He's not a kid. But I seen Mike Florio and Chris Sims, the washed up bum quarterback, defend the guy and say, come on, man. Didn't you guys used to do pranks? You see how they moved the goalposts and changed the narrative of things? They stick the code. Our people don't stick the code. Before I show these receipts, I need the theme song.
I've been broke so many times, I don't know what to believe. Mama say it's my fault, I wear my heart on my sleeve. Niggas bless up on my...
So, watching all the travesty that took place to a young man as Shedeur Sanders, there's a guy named Jeff Ulbrich. He's the defensive coordinator for the Atlanta Falcons, and he's right there. If you want to know how does the Atlanta Falcons feel about all this, well, they decided not to take any actions. Before I put that, let me put the banner up right quick. Atlanta Falcons make disciplinary decision on Jeff Ulbrich after Shedeur Sanders prank. But they never told you guys what that was. Did he get fired? No. So what is the disciplinary action that you took on him? So usually what they do with us, it's say the same thing when the cops murk one of our people or whatever. They come out, you know, the chief, which is usually a brother, which is weird. There's always a black mayor, a black chief. But anyways, it's like the tokens, you know, the puppets they put in charge to do God knows what to us. But they said the same thing. They murk one of us. They come out on television screens and say, we're going to investigate ourselves and find we did nothing wrong. That's basically what the Atlanta Falcons did. They're not doing nothing to this guy. They're catering to us because they know when it comes to our communities, we just talk real loud, braggadocious, and we do nothing about it. So they put it out like this. The Atlanta Falcons made national headline news on Sundays as Jax Ulbrich, the son of the defensive coordinator, Jeff Ulbrich, issued an apology for prank calling former Colorado's Buffalo and current Cleveland Browns quarterback Shedeur Sanders during the NFL draft. Jack Ulbrich's apology went viral as he asked Sanders for forgiveness amid a firestorm of controversy. Jeff Ulbrich, the former intern head coach of the New York Jets, which he got fired, by the way, joined the Falcons, and Jets defense was trash. I don't know how he got that job. And it says, you know, blah, blah, blah. I don't want to read all that out of the crap. In other words, they're changed. Let's go to the weak apology. I'm not going to share the whole thing. This is Jax. In fact, I don't want the apology. If you guys want to read the whole apology, go to my playlist and look at the video we conducted, the edit one. You can look at the video when him on the phone, all the garbageness. Let's look at who Jax really is. I want his father to know we want his son to be famous. We really do. Atlanta, what are you guys going to do? I'm not saying violence or anything like that, but what are you going to actually enact on this coach and his son, you know, his grown man son? What are we going to do here? Because clearly the Atlanta Falcons don't give a damn about the racial tendencies that lies in the South like that. The clear violation that should have been talked about. How did this Mayo dude and his weak son manage to have a defense for the phone number falling to your son? You were not at the same place at the same time. And even if you were, does your son regularly just takes phone numbers like that? I believe with all my heart, this bastard known as Jeff Ulbrich, it should be Jeff Old Bitch. That's his name, ladies and gentlemen. Jeff the Old Bitch. How did your son manage to get this phone? I believe after conducting my own investigations and through personal sources, because they love saying they got their personal sources. Well, I got my personal source, and it's God. You gave your son that phone to ridicule Shedeur in front of the world. Now, Mike, how to say his name properly? Mike Florio and Chris Sims, the two Chapin Woodchucks. Let me see if I can give you guys a pic. I'm going to make a separate video on that, because I don't want to get this taken away to alleviate Atlanta Falcons of what the crap they did to defend the flat out racist and demonic nature and who these guys are. These guys went out their way to see that Shedeur already was hurt. Shedeur already was heartbroken. He didn't show it, but he's a young man living his dream. You gave your son the phone number to embarrass that young man furthermore for whatever exploitation ideas you had. I guarantee you was in the living room with many Mayo people, and you guys had a blast laughing at Shedeur. Just the same way your son was with his Mayo creatures laughing at Shedeur. See, if any of us did what you and your son did, it would be 10 o'clock news for the next 30 years. You guys don't forget any little things that happens. Angel Reese doing this to Caitlin Clark, and now she's worse than Freddy Krueger and Bin Laden times 10. I warned Angel Reese, be careful who you're playing this game with, sweetheart. As beautiful as you are, these people are born wicked. These people are born evil. They only know one way, and it's their culture. And their culture is to be obsessed with us, go out their way to hurt us. Angel Reese hasn't been in college for damn near 2 years, and every day these Mayo creatures wake up, they pray to Satan, and the next thing they pray for is for Satan to do something to Angel Reese's. You tell me if I'm lying. These are grown men, 40, 50, 60, 70 years old, 30 years old, and they have one thing in nature and in mind, is to go out their way, out of their high IQ Mayo way, just to let you know every day that they're better than you. I don't beat around the bush. I seen a beautiful brother by the name of Gilly the Kid, and he said something phenomenal. He's like, be careful with these black ones on TV because they're just basically the Pope puppets. He didn't say it verbatim like that, but in a nutshell, that's what he was alluding to. He basically let you know they have no power. They can't say the things that me and Gilly tell you guys because of the puppeteers who control the puppets. As you guys got to learn, Atlanta Falcon is just another plantation, no different from the bigger massive plantation that's known as the National Plantation Football League. And you guys are going to get a bigger picture. You cried about Colin Kaepernick, but I told you it's bigger than Colin. Don't fall with the Colin situations. It's always been bigger than that. That just was one incident. What they did to Shedeur is to shut down the doors of anything. If you look over there at Boulder, Colorado, a lot of those football players been transferring out. I'm not talking about the ones who already are Benedict Arnold and disloyal and transferred out. I'm talking about after the draft and before the draft. They noticed when Shedeur was taking these hits through the media, it scared them. And then, boy, oh my, when they seen Shedeur not getting called, besides Travis Hunter, and everybody know Travis Hunter doesn't count for Boulder, he was always going to get drafted. Let's just be real. Heisman, two-way sports star. We don't have to use him because Travis knows how to smile for the camera. He knows how to eat the big piece of chicken. But Shedeur, father always there. He doesn't need your big piece of chicken. We have to make an example of him. And that's what was basically done. Look at all the Mayo people in the media defending Jeff's old bitch grown man's son versus what they say about us. Pay attention how they defend each other. And our people pay attention to how they never defend us. They tap dance all day because they never know the experience of truly being free. Now, I'm a free man. That's why I'm not a professional victim. I'm just putting a flashlight to the darkness. I'm done with this old bitch named as Jeff and his son Jax. Let me put up his weak Mayo BLT sandwich creature up in here right quick. Let's look at him. Look at him. Boy, he looked like something. Jeff, you better be careful. Your son looks like a mixture, and I can guarantee you your good old boys club, they don't feel comfortable with your son dating their daughters. Trust me, that boy looked mixed if I ever seen one. Look at that. Boy, what we look at here, boy. It looked like he mixed with all type of Bruce. I ain't going to say it because then you're going to say I'm the same thing y'all are. I'm going to watch my words, but this is crazy, bro. It's always the ones who want to be getting accepted to your Mayo community. But Jeff, you played yourself and you're not going to get fired. Nothing is going to happen. And I love my people in Atlanta, but it seems that we go out our way to kill each other versus calling these people out. I guarantee you they're going to be at the football games. They're not going to skip a beat because they can do anything to us, and our people only love the entertainment aspects of it. It's too big for them to understand, even while they understand the situation. In other words, our people don't really care about this. They enjoy to be the little entertainment pieces that get ridiculed and made fun of. And let's never forget, this was deeper than making jokes of Shedeur. This was stopping his future and stopping his earnings. But I guess the court jesters in our communities, we love it. I guess only when a cop shoots one of us, we want to protest. I bet you if Shedeur was BLM, they'll be out there helping him, defending him. But because Shedeur is a proud melanated brother, he doesn't need BLM help. You guys don't care if it don't fit your narratives. Go ahead, y'all. I'm DJ Bless One, the best one. Don't never forget that. Love your family, love your kids, and stay blessed. This would always be bigger than football and deeper than football. Oh, they proved it. Atlanta Falcons definitely proved that.
Heart been broke so many times.